6.5 remain. Crowd on the baseline trying to keep that distraction. Remember, Hope International, no timeouts. The Masters do have one. Harper sinks the second one. 6.5 remaining. It's a 2-point ball game. CE's going to come around on the loop. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. CE's coming down the right side. He's driving baseline. Stop, pop, mid-range. He's got it! CE! You talked about Alonzo, one of the most clutch players in this conference.
Here we are. It is time for the GSAC men's basketball tournament championship game between the number 1 seed Arizona Christian Firestorm and the number 2 seed the Masters Mustangs. Getting set, ready to go. JJ Johnson here alongside Lonzo Rivera as we've been taking you through the quarterfinals and semifinals. We finally arrived, Lonzo, and isn't it fitting that the 1 and the 2 seed are the ones that have made this title game? These are two sides that have only met once before in the GSAC tournament a few years ago before COVID, and it was the Masters winning 76-61 in the first round of that one, and that was when Westmont was still in the conference and they hosted that year. But here we go, we are underway. 40 minutes to glory, maybe extra, as we saw last night. The Masters needed overtime, beating Hope International to get here. Both teams had that bye before getting here and losing in that one as they're going to play a little high-low game. Mendez is blocked by Howell, but a foul is called here within the first 18 seconds as ACU kind of sleptwalked yesterday to start the game off, but then they came to life. They were down by 15 against Jessup, but then turned it back on, ended up taking a 15-point lead of their own. That's a 30-point swing right there. And then they were able to win by 10, 80-70. Meanwhile, the Masters, as first free throws offline there by Mendez, who actually fouled out there. We'll get to the fouls in just a second here as part of the storyline, but the Masters needed overtime to beat Hope International 95-88. Grant CE forcing overtime on a miraculous shot for the Royals, but ended up falling short in overtime as they were lacking bodies due to a couple injuries, but the Masters did their thing, and they were led by number 4, Ty Harper.
Yeah, and Ty Harper just had
called. Good job there by Flowers getting to the interior. Mendez split a pair back on the other side, and so Flowers will try to one-up him. Let's take a look at those starting lineups for both sides here. Arizona Christian in their gold tops, gold bottoms, and Mustangs in their blackout uniforms there with the baby blue trim. Caleb Lowry is going to be the 5-man for the Masters, as always. Ty Harper, Jordan Caruso, Miles Mendez, and Caden Starr will join him as Flowers will shoot the first free throw. Mentioned that it is Flowers. Going to be joined by Trenton Hudgens, Anthony Howell, who already has the 1 foul, and Micah Blackwell. And instead, on the stat sheet here, we're already having some issues. Paul Hayden is going to be starting, not Anthony Garza. So hopefully they get that situated downstairs for us. 2-1 ball game. Yeah, you mentioned it. Lowry struggled a little bit, and he actually struggled in his one game last year as Mendez loses that ball off his knee, out of bounds. Caleb Lowry struggled in the semifinal. They got the bye last year, and he struggled in their first game last season. And then, again, a quiet night for him last night. He was actually one of the few Masters players who were not in foul trouble in a game that featured 57 total fouls. Miles Mendez fouled out as a beautiful ISO play for Howell on the inside. He's trying to physical his way up. Blackwell's on the follow, and he's going to get fouled going up. A game that featured 57 fouls. Miles Mendez fouled out within a minute of the second half in what was a really crazy game because of, the constant whistles. And there was really no rhythm to the game. It was still a heck of a game, but really interesting foul calls there as Blackwell's going to go to the line to shoot 2. That foul is called on Caden Starr, though. He also was a perpetrator of fouling out. Flowers going to try to get downhill inside left hand, no good. Rebounded by Russo, and this is going to be something to watch for as we've already seen Howell and Blackwell try to go at Lowry's. Lowry's going to try to stretch the perimeter, and he does so. He's got his first 3 of the tournament. But it's something interesting that's going to be worth mentioning throughout the night is how the physicality will play out down low between Howell, Blackwell, and Lowry. As ACU's going to get to their cutters action right here.
Much in this depth for the Masters.
Howell wants to get inside, blocked by Lowry. He's taking a page out of his former teammate, Victor Obioha, from last year, who was the defensive player of the year, as Harper's going to draw some contact, but that looked a lot like Obioha, as those were the twin towers of the GSAC last year. Howell now with the ball, scissor action, beautiful pass inside. Flowers is going to go up, and he is fouled hard, go to line to shoot 2. Absolutely, as we're going to see the early appearance of Early for the Mustangs, as Coach Starr is going to have a word with Jordan Caruso over on the bench. 2 for 2 from the line there. It's a pretty lengthy discussion between Coach Starr, and it ends with a pat on the back. Some reassurance from him. Hudgens now going to work on Lowry. Gets to his right hand, inside hand finish. Nifty finish there as the Firestorm retake the lead. Harper wants three, left that one short. Blackwell tipped it around. It's still loose, and it ends up in the hands of him. Jadyn Starr had a good look at it, but could not corral it. Stengel now going to go to the table for the Mustangs. Hudgens gets to his left hand, gets inside, right hand scoop. Beautiful off glass there. Hudgens coming to life right now. Swipe as it's knocked out of bounds. And we will have our first media timeout. The Firestorm and the Mustangs showing off why they're the 1 and 2 seed, respectively. 12-8 ball game here on the GSAC Sports Network. Early now with Hayden on him. 11 on the shot clock in the paint. One-legged fadeaway, Dirk Nowitzki style.
For this team, so may not be your highest scorer, but really a big contributor as Lowry completely missing on that pass there to Starr and go out of bounds for ACU ball.
Yeah, smart cut there by Starr, but Lowry could not get the connection. Looked like he lost the handle a little bit and tries to reverse the ball over to Garza, and Early's all over him, and the ball's going to continue to get deflected around. Garza and Early getting into it a little bit right now as they continue to go at each other. Right now, Flowers, though, is going to drive baseline, give it over to Molina. Wanted to go for it all, but Garza's there for cleanup on aisle one. So, middle third with Lowry. Drive, kick, Stengel, corner pocket, three ball. He's got that one to go. Post entry, nice back door. Gonzalez lays it up. He missed that one. Good contest by Jordan Caruso. Caruso's pushing back the other way. Jadyn Starr sets a step-up screen. Good one, too, as they get the switch on the Molina. Caruso's backing down. He's a really good passer out of the post. Finds Lowry. Drive baseline. He's going to go up. Draws contact, count it, and a foul.
Wow, does Lowry make...
Three ball up by Lowry. Blackwell cleans that one up. Says that's my board. Hudgens now coming back the other way. Drive, kick, right, left side. Three ball, in and out, heartbreak, tipped around. It's going to end up in the hands of Wright. He's going to drive baseline now. Gives it up to a cutting Howell foul. Count it and a foul.
Oh, what an unselfish play there by Wright.
Second foul there on Jadyn Starr. We'll be back on the other side. Blackwell to shoot a free throw. Firestorm trying to reclaim the momentum on the GSAC Sports Network. Harper gets inside, mid-range pull up. In and out, back rim once more, and a team rebound there. As ACU did a good job boxing out there. Hudgens now coming back, almost lost the handle, being pestered by Harper. Sizing up Mendez, drives left side. Oh, good backdoor cut by Blackwell on the baseline. If Harper or whoever starts to get going for this master side, maybe Blackwell will be switched on to him later tonight, so don't be surprised if we see that matchup. Blackwell makes the second free throw. Masters kind of been stuck in neutral a little bit. Nothing's been really looking crisp for them offensively as Stengel. That's his second triple for him. Stengel trying to prove to be an unlikely hero tonight. He's got 6 points.
Renzo Wright with 2, Garza with 4, and Howell with 4. What a finish!
Coming down the lane. Harper says, get out of my way. I'll do it myself. Piece of it, but a good box out there by the Mustangs. They come back the other way. Harper now trying to get going. Step back three balls, trying to find his rhythm. He's got the rhythm. ACU better watch out right now because Ty Harper has just joined the ball game. Hudgens now gets inside. Big shot fake, kicks out to Gonzalez. Tipped away. Harper now, a speeding bullet coming down the way. Two-handed slam. Harper has just given the Mustangs the lead.
And is now taken up the court by Caruso.
Out of nowhere, Harper now. Heat check time for him.
No.
He's got timeout, Coach
My gosh. No,
Harper
you cannot.
is cooking right now. We said don't let him get hot, and it might be too late for that. Ty Harper, welcome to the GSAC Championship game. Timeout, ACU, 4:33 to play. Championship Saturday, GSAC Sports Network. 12 straight points for Ty Harper himself.
Yes, and GSAC as Hayden, three-point shot, sinks it in.
That might be what Hayden needs to get himself going. Only have the one three-pointer yesterday in the first half. Hopefully he can find something going as the Mustangs, it's been either Harper or Stengel for the last 16 points. Front end missed by Blackwell. Harper coming back the other way. Harper being guarded by Flowers. Spins, fade away for him. That rim is an ocean for him right now. He's got 20 just like that.
I don't know if
He misses, rebounded by Lowry, outlet to Caruso. This is where the Masters are really dangerous. Coming in transition, spins off an attempted charge attempt by Hayden. In and a half. Harper toying with the screen now. Step back.
Oh no.
You got to start sending two at that guy because nobody on this planet can guard Ty Harper.
The first half.
Mid-range pull-up for him. Left that one short. Loose ball. Tipped around. Hayden wanted it, but Harper wanted it more. Harper's coming back down. He's going to throw a no-look dime to Lowry, who lays it up, but no good, and a foul called going against Blackwell. Gets inside. Now the double team comes. Looping past to Molina, who goes up, and a powerful poster on Stengel. The coronation of Stengel, courtesy of Molina. Mendez now trying to find Harper, as all smart people in this planet would. Harper guarded by Hudgens, trying to back him down, spinning, tough shot. It does not matter. Coach Starr just mouthed the word wow and shook his head. Even he can't believe it. Coach Starr doesn't want Harper to pick up that third foul, but because we're about to go on offense, I'd be curious to see if he would have chosen to leave him in, because he has been absolutely dynamite. Running out of superlatives to describe that guy. Hudgens goes 2 for 2, makes us a 7-point deficit for the Firestorm. It's out. 6 on the game clock, 5. Russo gets to his left hand. Intercepted by Hudgens. He read it all the way. And they have a foul called on Stengel. A heady play by Hudgens. Hudgens, second free throw up and good as well. They're going to get Navarrete on the loop here. Goes right in the back, pulls up from half court. He's got it!
Oh my.
Navarrete puts the bow on what has been an absolutely electric first half here on Championship Saturday. 52-44 is the Mustang lead. Couldn't have asked for a better start to this one. We're going to catch our breath. We'll be back in a little over 15 minutes now for the second half. 8-point lead for the Mustangs. Wow. Underway here. GSAC championship game between Arizona Christian Firestorm, the 1 seed, against the 2 seed Masters Mustangs. JJ Johnson alongside Alonzo Rivera. Coming out of the break, we had some developments here during the halftime. The scorebook, and so we have the official statistician here on paper, and then we have the computer stats. They got together and determined that there was an extra point given onto the actual scoreboard here in the building. So the score has been corrected to 51-44. So the Navarrete buzzer beater that made it an 8-point game actually only made it a 7-point game. They went back, reviewed all the footage. They're still doing so even right now as we talk. There's an official, a fourth official who's in charge of such things in-house. He has been coordinating with the GSAC commissioners as well and the statisticians, and the statisticians are confident the score is right now. It's Masters ball, but Coach Starr, when he heard that news, he was livid. But you think this is something that the Masters are going to use as extra motivation coming out of the half?
Absolutely. I mean, you're talking about someone who's really just trying to outshine himself from yesterday, but absolutely, they're going to use it as extra fuel to continue to add on and increase their lead.
Well, this is the matchup we talked about in the first half. If Harper gets going, expect Blackwell to be on him, and this is exactly what's happened coming out of the half. And Harper just showed off his strength by chucking Blackwell to the ground. It'll be out of bounds, 2 seconds on the shot clock here. As now they're going to give the offensive foul. Harper just chucked a combination of Blackwell and Hayden to the ground. That's going to be his 3rd foul here. Called there. They're going to do this set. They had this yesterday a little bit. It was more of a clear out. But right now they're going to go to this stagger set, tight corners. They didn't run it right a couple of times, but this time there's some more confusion now. As now Hudgens and Howell will play a 2-man game. Hudgens has Starr on him. He gets inside, drives baseline, tucks around. Turnover stolen by Mendez. Outlet to Crusoe coming down the lane. He throws a skip pass. Harper wide open 3. Cannot give him that much space. The ACU gets lucky this time. Hudgens saves it to Howell. Deep outlet. Flowers is going to have one-on-one. May I have this dance with Caruso? Yes, he can. Count it and a foul.
What a finish.
So now it's down to a 4-point game, 51-47. These are 2 sides that matched up earlier in the season, and it was close both times. ACU won game 1 at home, 76-75. Masters won the one at home, 77-74 out in Santa Clarita, as both games came down to a last-second shot. Harper was blocked by Molina, and that one as Harper's going to get a shot over the outstretched arm of Blackwell. ISO Howell.